Hey, I really appreciate you watching this. Sorry again I can't be there, but hopefully you'll learn something. I'll see you on Tuesday. Alright, so multiplying polynomials, there's three different ways to do it. The first way we're going to look at is the area method. And the first thing you have to look at is how many terms are in each of these expressions. So there's two terms here, the 5x and the 1, and there's two terms here. So what that means is we need a 2 by 2 box. And now that we have the box, we're going to use the terms from each of the expressions here. So, for example, the 5x and the 1, it's a positive 1, which would be helpful to remember. And then over here we have the x and we have the negative 3. So now what we do to multiply this is to fill in, say, this box. We take this 5x times this x, and you get 5x squared. For the top right box, it's x times 1, which is x. Bottom left box is 5x times negative 3, negative 15x. And the last one is negative 3 times 1, which is negative 3. The last step on this is that you just have to combine the like terms. So there's only the 1 5x squared. And then we have a negative 15x and a positive 1x, so that's negative 14x. And then just minus 3. You could also multiply these using distribution. Now distribution is very easy, and you might know it as FOIL when it's just two binomials like this, but sometimes it can get really slow if you have like 4 terms, 5 terms, stuff like that. But the concept is basic. So you take the 5x, you do 5x times x, 5x squared, 5x times negative 3, it's negative 15x. Then, since we already did the 5x times everything, we'll do the 1 times everything. So 1 times x is x, and 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. And again, we see the like terms right here, so we combine those, and we get 5x squared minus 14x minus 3. Now the last way you can do this is called the vertical method. And it's a lot like multiplying basic numbers, like how you probably learned at an early age. I've never really been a huge fan of it for doing it with polynomials, but it does work. So the first step is you write them vertically. You have 5x plus 1 times x minus 3. And now we're going to do just like we do with regular numbers. So you're going to start with this negative 3 times 1, negative 3, and then you'll do the negative 3 times the 5x, and you get negative 15x. Then you have to do the x times the 1, which is just x. And remember to line it up with the like terms. So the 15x and the x are lined up with the same terms. And then finally, the 5x times the x squared, you get 5x squared. And then, just like doing it back in 2nd grade or so, probably later, you add the terms. So you have negative 3, you have negative 14x, and you have 5x squared. So as you'll see, there's 3 different ways to multiply those. You can pick whichever one you feel most comfortable with, as long as you get the right answer in the end. And again, sorry I couldn't be there, but this was pretty quick, it's fast, and don't forget, if you miss something, rewind, pause it, go check back on stuff. Alright, see you on Tuesday.